the brake van was feeling sad. Everywhere he looked, he could see engines and coaches moving steadily forwards. They all looked confident and cheerful. One day he decided to talk to Oliver, the Great Western engine. "I'm always going backwards, Mr. Oliver. I have forward-thinking views. I could be a leader, if you know what I mean." "You can't be a leader without a train to follow you. You don't have a train," Gordon said. Toad felt sadder still. Oliver wanted to help. "You're a very useful brake van, Toad. You help me brake and you keep my trucks in order when we go down hills." "I know, Mr. Oliver, but it would be so exciting to go forwards for a change instead of always seeing things sliding away from me." The trucks were cross with Toad. "Who's he to start complaining? He's lucky to be able to look after us. Let's teach him a lesson." The trucks decided to carry out their plan when they reached Gordon's Hill. It took them all of the next day to travel to the other railway. Darkness fell and the cold wind blew. "Oh, what's that?" murmured Rusty. But it was only the sounds of the lonely scrapyard. Diesels, silent and still, lined up on guard. "Who are you?" Rusty plucked up courage. "I'm a shed and sidings inspection diesel. Have you any engines in the shed?" No. Rusty rallied again. "Then, what about the sidings?" "We have one." Rusty grew braver still. "Then I'll just go and inspect." A small engine with a tall funnel stood sad and alone in the shadowy siding. His driver was huddled in the cab, keeping him company. "Excuse me," said Rusty. "Do you like bluebells?" The engine looked startled. "Yes, bluebells are beautiful." "Then you're soon going to see lots of them because I'm getting you out of here." Everyone worked fast. It was difficult to set the fire, but soon it was glowing hot and Stepney had a good head of steam. Rusty's engineer agreed to be Stepney's fireman. So off they set, past the bleak and brooding line of diesels. "Where is he going?" they hissed. "Just down the line," replied Rusty. And they chuffed quickly away. "We've done it! We're over the border and back on our own railway. Mission accomplished." When Rusty and the engine arrived in the valley, a big welcome awaited them. "We shall mend you and give you a new coat of paint," said the manager. His driver was delighted. "You lucky old engine. You've been saved by the Bluebell Railway." "And my friend Rusty. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Rusty." That night, Douglas was still working. He had taken the midnight goods train to a station at a faraway part of the island where only the diesels work. He was just shunting, ready for his return journey, when... "That sounds like a steam engine," he thought. The hiss came again. "Who's there?" asked Douglas. A whisper came. "Are you a Van Controller's engine?" "I include it." "Thank goodness. I'm Oliver, and I'm with my brake van Toad. We've run out of coal and have no more steam." "But what are you doing?" "Escaping." "From what?" "Scrap." Douglas shivered. Then he remembered Edward's story about saving Trevor.
I'll be glad to help you, he said. It'll have to look as if you're ready for scrap, and I'm taking you away.
The drivers and firemen agreed to help too. Everyone worked fast.
No time to turn around, panted Douglas. I'll run tender first. Come on.
But before they could clear the station, they were stopped.
Aha! Exclaimed the foreman. A Great Western engine and a brake van too. You can't take these. Ah, but they're all for us, said Douglas's driver. See for yourself.
The foreman looked all over Oliver.
Seems in order. Right, away guard.
That was a neat thing, Douglas. We had worse, smiled Oliver. And they forged ahead. It was daylight when their journey ended.
We're home,
Cried Douglas. Shh, said his driver. There are the works. We'll find a place for Oliver. Oliver said goodbye and thank you, and Douglas puffed away. Next morning he took some trucks to the coal yards. Then he had to push empty trucks to the mine shaft. When he arrived, there was trouble. The foreman spoke to his driver. The trucks are stuck on the mechanism. All they need is a good shove. We'll do it right away. Percy shunted back to where a large canvas barrier was used to protect his line from loose rocks. Percy charged at the line of trucks, too fast and too hard. Oh no! Gasped Percy. The trucks broke free, but ran out of control to the mines below. On, faster, faster! The silly trucks yelled. Then there was trouble again. Get out of here fast! The mine's collapsing! We'll just have to make a run for it, Percy, called his driver. There's going to be an avalanche, wailed Percy. And he was right. Worse still, the track he was on began to crumble. Then he remembered something he had seen earlier. There's a canvas barrier by the track. That might save us. They were just in time. Percy was right. The canvas did indeed save them, but the miners didn't know that. The avalanche has buried an engine and its crew. We must help them immediately. When Percy had been rescued, the Fat Controller spoke to his driver and fireman, then to Percy. Driver told me how brave you were, Percy, and I'm very proud of you. As a reward, you will be repainted at the works. Oh, thank you, sir. When he returned, Percy's green coat glistened in the sun. I'm sorry we teased you, Percy, said Thomas. You were certainly put upon by that avalanche. Yes, indeed, but just look at my new coat of paint. Now, I don't mind that being put upon me.
tank-engine twins. Each has 4 wheels, a tiny chimney and dome, and a small squat cab. Their trucks are filled with china clay. It is needed for pottery, paper, paint, and many other things. The twins are now kept busy pulling the trucks for engines on the main line and for ships in the harbour. One morning, they arranged some trucks and went away for more. They returned to find them all gone. The twins were most surprised. Their drivers examined a patch of oil. "That's a diesel," they said. "It's a wattle?" asked Bill. "A diesel, I think," replied Ben. "There's a notice about them in our shed. Coughs and sneezels spread diseases. You had a cough in your smoke box yesterday. It's your fault the diesel came." "It isn't, it is." "Stop arguing, you two," laughed their drivers. "Let's go and rescue our trucks." Bill and Ben were horrified. "But the diesel will magic us away like the trucks." "He won't magic us," replied their drivers. "We'll more likely magic him." "Listen, he doesn't know you're twins, so we'll take away your names and numbers, and then this is what we'll do." Puffing hard, the twins set off on their journey to find the diesel. They were looking forward to playing tricks on him. Creeping into the yard, they found the diesel on a siding with the missing trucks. Ben hid behind, but Bill went boldly alongside. The diesel looked up. "Do you mind?" "Yes," said Bill, "I do. I want my trucks, please." "These are mine," said the diesel. "Go away." Bill pretended to be frightened. "You're a big bully," he whimpered. "You'll be sorry." He ran back and hid behind the trucks on the other side. Morning, the Fat Controller spoke severely to him. "If you can't behave, I shall take away your red coat and have you painted blue." James didn't like that at all. He was very rough with the grumbling coaches as he brought them to the platform. "Don't talk, come on," he called to them. "Gordon never has to fetch his own coaches," he thought to himself, "and he's only painted blue." To make James even more cross, this time no one came near him. "I'll show them," he thought. "They think Gordon is the only engine who can pull coaches." "Hurry, hurry, hurry," puffed James. "You're going too fast, you're going too fast," replied the coaches. James laughed and tried to go faster, but the coaches wouldn't let him. "We're going to stop," they said. "We're going to stop." "What's the matter?" James asked his driver. "The brakes are hard on. Leak in the pipe, most likely. You've banged the coaches enough to make a leak in anything." "How shall we mend it?" said the guard. "We'll do it with newspaper and a leather bootlace," replied the driver. "Well, where is the bootlace coming from?" asked the guard. "Ask the passengers," said the driver. "You have a leather bootlace there, I see, sir," said the guard to a smartly dressed man. "Please give it to me." "I won't," said the man. "Then," said the guard, "I'm afraid the train will just stop where it is." The passengers all said what a bad railway it was. Then they told the man how bad he was instead. Everyone was very cross. At last he handed his laces over. The driver tied a pad of newspaper tightly round the hole in the brake pipe, and James was able to pull the train. But he was a sadder and wiser James, and took care never to bump coaches again.